Today I have a Dutch oven chili dog casserole. I'm Suzanne Ridgway, this is Let Us Eat, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a Dutch oven chili dog casserole from the Dollar Tree. I am so excited to be able to bring you this classic recipe from the Dollar Tree to save you money, to get more bang for your buck, to stretch that dollar further. We want to lower our food cost. If you are new here, thank you so much for dropping by and clicking on my link. I really appreciate each and every one of you. All the views, comments, everyone's support, helping my channel grow. If you are new here, let's look for that subscribe guy that just popped up on my screen. He is telling you to like this video, so go ahead and smash that like button. He's also telling you to subscribe, so look for that subscribe word down below and click on it. Don't forget to tap on that bell because YouTube will notify you when I upload more video. Let's get cooking. Today is the last day of school in upstate New York for my school district, and this is what I'm going to be making for you guys today. A chili hot dog casserole for the Dutch oven. I am really excited to make this. I have never made one before. That Texas style corn muffin mix makes a ton of them. So I'm going to use half for the casserole and then make a pan of corn muffins for my kids to snack on later today. You will need a half an onion from your pantry, 1 8-ounce package of beef patties, 1 package of their classic franks, a half a bag of mixed vegetables, chili powder, and reduce the package by half for the casserole topper. I'm going to start by cutting my onion into a small mince. Then I'm going to let them caramelize in my Dutch oven. I love using my Dutch oven. I never had one before until this year, and I'm really enjoying it. It makes everything fancy. When you say hot dog casserole, you're like, oh, okay, Dutch oven hot dog casserole. That's a whole new story. Gets people's ears tuned in. A very, very busy day here for the last day of school. I'm on my 3rd load of laundry. I've already gone through and made beds and swept and wiped everything down. My youngest is going to a sleepover pool party for her moving on up to 7th grade special day. Not sure what 18 is doing. They had one class today and it was homeschooled for their last day of 11th grade. You're going to take your butter spray and spray your Dutch oven. And dump the onion right in. Very, very busy today. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of fresh black cracked pepper, a teaspoon of garlic, and a teaspoon of salt for the caramelization. I will be adding in the rest of the spices once the onions are caramelized. I went ahead and added a little bit of oil, about a half a tablespoon. Just going to let these hang out until they turn a light golden brown for that caramelization we're looking for. I love caramelized onions. I will tell you that every foodie video. I'm going to adjust the heat a little more because you don't want them to fry. We'll let these hang out. I'm going to prep the hot dogs and then we're going to throw them in the onion bag. Go ahead and open the hot dogs. I'm going to use half this pack. Because I'm adding ground beef as well. And take your kitchen shears. Don't want to lose anyone. Now keep in mind, I'm a family of 4, and I have a very picky eater. I'm not even sure Jacqueline will even eat this. But if you have a larger family, always double my recipes. What I make for my family is fine for me, but may not be good for someone else. Add the hot dogs. I'm going to let them sit with onions for a few minutes before we add the beef. I looked away for a moment because one of my birds flew by the window. It's like they're spying. I've given them enough peanuts for today. Take your masher and mash up that beef. That extra hot dog was perfect. Make sure you get all that beef off. I'm going to swish the beef and the hot dogs with the onions so they have time to incorporate with one another and marry each other. I'm going to let this sit for a minute and grab my garlic and pepper, and we'll be right back. Let's add the Prego meat sauce. And then mix it. Two teaspoons of garlic, because you already added 1. 2 teaspoons of fresh black pepper. And 3 teaspoons of the new chili powder that I got. If you like it with a little more kick, you can get paprika. I'm not overly fond of spicy. Always taste before you add extra to make sure it's perfect, because you don't want to overpower it. Then mix them well until they're blended in. Now we're going to add the mixed vegetables. A half a bag. If you're making this for a larger family, use the entire bag. Same with the hot dogs, and then 2 beef patty packages for the beef part. Perfect. Sneaking in nutrition. Continue to mix this up so the frozen vegetables have time to cook. And then we're going to go back over to my countertop and prep the cornbread mix. I've made the Texas cornbread mix before. It's delicious. Here's what the chili hot dog casserole mixture looks like. This takes 3 eggs and 1 1/3 cup of milk in a preheated oven of 425 degrees. For the purpose of the casserole, I'm going to follow it to a T, the directions, and And when we put the Dutch oven into the oven, we're going to bake it at the suggested 425 degrees. Go ahead and crack 3 eggs. 1. If you get an eggshell in your mix, no fret. Fix it up every time. Now we're going to do 1 1/4 cup of milk. I'm going to mix it first because this is going to go on to the casserole. It looks awfully wet. I don't want to over drench it. Perfect. I'm not going to add that 1/4 cup of milk. Just the 1 cup will be fine with the 3 eggs. Half is going to go into a muffin pan. The other half is going to go onto the Dutch oven. I'm going to go ahead and scoop out some of the corn muffin mix for this muffin pan. Just go ahead and put that into the chili bath because it's going to go on it anyway. Try not to make a mess. Fill them about halfway. I like to use a spoon that works as a scoop. My children like corn muffins, so does my husband. Okay. Close up your beater. It works like a tong. Very clever that they have these. This is a messy dish. I'm going to dump that right on top of the chili mixture with the hot dogs and the beef. And scrape it all out of the bowl. This worked perfect. It's going to make 6 muffins for the side. And take it and cover the entire top. Like we did with the Sloppy Joe casserole. And I'll show you an aerial view before I put it into the oven. This is going to go directly onto the center of the rack at 425 for around 20 minutes. Then we'll check it and fork test it. If it's cake-like, it's done. Here's what the chili hot dog casserole looks like before I put it into the oven. The oven is preheated at 425. and it's going to go in for 20 to 25 minutes on the top rack directly in the center. There's around 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. We're going to take a look. Because I wanted to do the muffins at the same time, I didn't put them directly in the center. The corn muffins look done. I'm going to test them. That looks like it's going to need the rest of the time, so we're going to put it back in. Let's test the corn muffins and see how they came out. Perfect. I'm going to let the casserole finish out, and then we'll take it out. Take this out of the oven and check it. It should be done. It may need another minute. My glasses always fog up. It looks fabulous. Oh my god. Came out clean. It is completely done. And let's get the oven turned off. And I'll show you what it looks like. Here is what the chili hot dog casserole looks like. Oh my god, it smells amazing. I gotta let this cool way down, and then we'll try some together. And here are the corn muffins once again. Aren't they pretty? I'm gonna cut some out of the Dutch oven. Just make a crisscross over the top. When I do my blueberry cobbler, I'll be doing it in the Dutch oven. That'll be a Dollar Tree dessert. Don't forget to use your pot holder because it's going to be hot. Carefully take it out of the Dutch oven as best as you can. Here's what it looks like. It's a corn muffin. I think this is going to be a successful dish that everybody's going to like if they like this kind of food. It's hot, so blow on it. Tons of vegetables popping out at you with the cornbread, the caramelized onions, the ground beef, the meat sauce, the hot dogs, and I almost forgot the meat sauce. I'm so glad I thought of it. Two thumbs up. Chili corn dog casserole. Really easy to do. For around 6 ingredients, all from the Dollar Tree. It'll stretch your dollar further to give you more bang for your buck. Be frugal. Always double a recipe if you have a larger family, if you don't think it's going to feed you enough. Perfect for my family, especially since my 11-year-old is picky. If you are new here, thank you so much for dropping by and clicking on my link and checking me out. Thank you to watching me all the way to the end. If you are new, my subscribe guy just popped up. He's directing you to go ahead and like this video, so go ahead and smash that like button. He's also telling you to hit that subscribe word down below. Don't forget. And don't forget to tap on that bell because YouTube will notify you when I upload more video. Thank you. Have a great day.